I appreciate you. So I was supposed to drop a video a long time ago before I took my long break that I guess I needed. And the topic for that video was rape. So when I was a child, I was molested by an older cousin. And then the second time it happened, I was molested by a stranger. So the first time it happened, it really hit home, like it destroyed me because I felt like this is my favorite cousin and how could you do that, you know? One day I was sleeping at my aunt's house. She lived not too far from me, and my mom would always send me over there because it wasn't too far from home. And I enjoyed going over there because, you know, he had a lot of video games and things like that. So my mom would always send me over there, and just one night, he fucking put a blanket over my head, and I instantly woke up, of course, and I just remember feeling so scared and so nervous, like, how the fuck can you do this to me, because you're my favorite cousin and we're fucking family at the end of the day, you fucking creep. So yeah, you know, that happened for a while before I told my mom. My mom came to me because it was signs, and she was wondering, like, is something strange happening to me? And I told her no, because by then I was used to it happening, which is sad to say, but it's reality. And a little while after that, I felt like this is not okay, because at the end of the day, you are my older cousin. So my mom, come to find out, she played a prank on me, and she was like, I'm gonna send you over there. And I'm like, Mommy, no, like, I really don't want to go. And I broke down crying. I told her what happened, and she was like, you know, I'm just playing with you. I'm not gonna send you there. I knew you were lying, but I wanted to hear it from your voice. I'm like, Mommy, he's touching me. And ever since then, I kid you not, right hand to God, my mom ain't never sent me back to my aunt's house to stay the night. And I appreciate my mom for believing me the first time I told her, because hearing other people's story, their parents did not believe them. And to hear that really broke my heart. Like, I heard some very sickening stories that had me looking and questioning their parents. Like, how can you say that to your child? Whether your fucking child is lying or not, you should give your child I can't think of the word, the benefit of the doubt. You should give your child the fucking benefit of the doubt to believe them the first time. Don't question that shit. I don't give a fuck how close you are to that abuser. Fuck that shit. We don't, So yeah, I appreciate my mom, and she cried when I didn't tell her, and I felt so bad because I told other people before I told my mom, but I just felt like she wouldn't have understand, and I would have been penalized for what happened to me. So that was the first time. And the second time, once again, I was with a cousin, and just wrong place, wrong time. Like, I told my cousin that this guy was rubbing me the wrong way, and she didn't give a flying fuck about anything I was talking about. So that caused me to be full-blown raped. The first time with my cousin, it was just a little sexual abuse. So, you know, he was rubbing himself up against me. Nothing too crazy, but it's still wrong. The second time, like, it was a full-blown penetration. So that changed my life for the worse. And once that happened to me, I felt like my body isn't mine anymore, so why not lose my virginity? And this happened at 14, and I lost my virginity at the age of 15. So when I look back and think about it, I feel like I honestly could have waited, because I'm not missing anything. But being 24, I feel like everything happens for a fucking reason. It's almost been 10 years since I lost my virginity, and I have an amazing sex life, you know? Of course, the sexual abuse and the rape caused me to have issues that I still suffer from as an adult. I have intimacy issues, so it's but so close that I would let a person get to me. It's hard for me to fall asleep next to just anybody, being that, you know, my cousin did that to me while I was sleeping. Yeah, so it takes a while for me to fall asleep next to a person. And then once I fall asleep next to you, it depends on who you are. Like, it takes me a while to fully sleep. Like, you know, that half sleep where you're just resting your eyes? Possibility, I can do that with anyone. But why do that when I could just be in the comfort of my own bed? But if I'm really staying the night with you, I have to feel comfortable enough to fall asleep. Number two, I cannot fall asleep if someone is touching me. I don't care who you are. My sister, my best friend, my boyfriend. My boyfriend to an extent. It's just, if we're not cuddling and you got your foot on me or some shit like that, I just can't sleep. I can't. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I need my motherfucking elbow room, you know? And I recognize these flaws that I have as an adult, and I'm just working daily to correct them. But not struggling, but dealing with rape definitely plays a toll on your mental. And there's a lot of people out here that was sexually abused as a child, and you would never know unless you bring it up or if you ask that question. And me, it took me a minute to get there, but these days I'm very open with what I've been through. So being that I'm open with it, I'll mention it, and then the next person will be like, oh, you know, hey, I've been through that too. But the difference between me and the next person is I'm okay with it, you know? I did the healing, and I came to a conclusion that it's not okay, but it happened to me, so I gotta move the fuck on. People that I've spoken to, they're still stuck in that trauma. Like, that shit still hurts them. They feel like it's not okay. Of course it's not okay, but they feel like just that defines them. And I feel like it defines us to a certain extent. Yes, it played a role in who I am today, but that does not define me. It played a role, but it does not define me. It helped me tap into my power, but that's not who I am. It's just not. It helped me recognize how powerful I am because I felt like my voice was taken away from me at a young age. But other than that, it don't fucking define me. And it helped me be who I am today. And that's a wonderful fucking person. And yeah, you know, I feel like I could be a fucking sex expert. Like, my sex life is great. I'm sad that happened to me as a child, but it caused me to know what I like and what I don't like. And it caused me to know my body. And there's a lot of women out here that, believe it or not, do not know their body. It's a lot of women out here that never had an orgasm. And those are just not my problems I have to deal with, you know. My heart reach out to you if you dealt with that, but it's just not me. And I just wish I would have told my parents sooner. And I wish I would have held on to my virginity a little bit longer. But other than that, I had to stop regretting what happened to me. Everything happens for a reason, and it didn't break me, it made me stronger. So with that being said, thank you for tuning in, and I hope this message touched you. And if you know somebody that been through it, or you just feel rapist vibes from a motherfucker, say something. You know, save the next life, because you just never know what could fucking happen. And it could be your daughter, your niece, your cousin, whoever. Speak the fuck up, because we need protection out here, us black women. So, yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you for tuning in to Divine's Peace.